The day of unleavened bread arrived, the day when the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. Jesus sent Peter and John ahead, saying, "Go and prepare the Passover meal for us, so we may eat it together." They asked him, "Where do you want us to prepare it?" He replied, "As you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him to the house he enters, and say to the owner, 'The teacher asks, where is the guest room, where I may eat the Passover with my disciples?' He will show you a large upper room, all furnished. Make preparations there." They left and found things just as Jesus had told them. So they prepared the Passover. When the hour came, Jesus and his apostles reclined at the table. He said to them, "I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I tell you, I will not eat it again until it finds fulfillment in the kingdom of God." After taking the cup, he gave thanks and said, "Take this and divide it among you. For I tell you, I will not drink again from the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes." And he took bread, gave thanks, and broke it, and gave it to them, saying, "This is my body given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." In the same way, after the supper, he took the cup, saying, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood, which is poured out for you. But here at this table, sitting among us as a friend, is the one who will betray me. For the Son of Man will go as it has been decreed, but woe to that man who betrays him." The disciples began to question among themselves which of them would do such a thing. Now, as they were reclining at the table, Jesus was deeply troubled in spirit and testified, "Truly, truly, I tell you, one of you will betray me." The disciples stared at one another, uncertain whom he meant. One of them, the disciple whom Jesus loved, was reclining next to him. Simon Peter motioned to him and said, "Ask him which one he means." Leaning back against Jesus, he asked, "Lord, who is it?" Jesus answered, "It is the one to whom I will give this piece of bread when I have dipped it in the dish." Then he dipped the piece of bread and gave it to Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot. As soon as Judas took the bread, Satan entered into him. Jesus said to him, "What you are about to do, do quickly." But no one at the table understood why Jesus said this to him. Since Judas had charge of the money, some thought Jesus was telling him to buy what was needed for the festival or to give something to the poor. As soon as Judas had taken the bread, he went out, and it was night. After Judas left, Peter spoke up, saying, "Lord, I am ready to go with you to prison and to death." Jesus replied, "I tell you, Peter, before the rooster crows today, you will deny 3 times that you even know me." And so the evening unfolded with a mix of intimacy, sorrow, and foreboding. The disciples, though united around the table, were each grappling with their own fears and uncertainties, unaware of the trials that lay ahead. Yet, in the midst of it all, Jesus remained steadfast, fulfilling his purpose with unwavering resolve.